Here's the snapback. Here's the kick. He's got the leg into it. If it is good, and it is! Austin Starr, a 49-yard field goal, and Indiana leads 27-24.
Oh, it's an end around one to throw. Page looking at the quarterback, and it's a touchdown! Page finds Leno!
Penix rolling out of the pocket to a strong hand. Delivers deep down the field. Caught, touchdown! Fried Fogel again.
Who's the clown now? Welcome to the LEO podcast. I'm your host and clown, Michael Bragg. You can find me on Twitter at Bragley, Braggley. I'm here with my co-host and fellow clown, Brandon. You can find him on Twitter. That's at Brandon Dubich. Brandon spelled traditionally Dubich, D-U-B-I-C-H. What's up, Brando?
You know, when you watch a movie and you're like, I don't really remember this movie. I think I'll watch it again. And then you watch the movie and you're like, yeah, I didn't like that. It was just as bad the first time I watched it. That's how I feel like every IU football game has been this entire year. And Saturday was no different. It was
since Penn State, pretty much.
I keep watching, and it just doesn't get better.
Yeah. And fresh from the live tweets. And from paying probably the least amount of attention to an IU football game all season is producer Seth. You can find him and block him on Twitter. That's at SATOP5, SETA.
Talk about mailing it in.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't look at any of the tweets, so I didn't get a lot of activity on my phone, so I'm assuming not a whole lot went out. But he was at my house. It's not the internet's fault. It is Purdue basketball tickling him in places that young men shouldn't be tickling Seth. So either way,
you normally got to pay extra for that.
Right. Let's talk about the 35-14 loss to the Golden Gophers of Minnesota. IU falls to 2-9, 0-8 in conference. I did listen to Coach Allen's press conference today. Again, put as much stock into these as you want. Carr back at practice. The quarterback's practicing again. Mullen, full go practice. He practiced on Saturday, is what I was told, or over the weekend. James Miller also possibly back for this weekend. This one hurts. Ready for this? Micah McFadden, not a finalist for the Butkus Award.
Of course. I mean, you can't go 0-8. I mean, that's strictly
that's what Tom Allen said. He goes something along the lines of, you've seen him play. He's one of the best linebackers in the country, but these awards are fueled by the team's overall performance. So I don't know how that's, I don't know how to I don't want to complain about it too much, but you can be the best linebacker in the country on a bad team. Yeah. Like, that's a thing. But it's when you're not seen, I guess, like that, then it's hard to shine. So let's see. Did he talk about anything else? We talked about this a little bit before we started. He hates RPOs, pretty much is basically what he said.
I didn't think anyone could hate RPOs as much as I hate RPOs. You guys have heard me bitch about them all year. Mm-hmm. And no, Tom Allen hates them significantly more than I do.
He did say somewhere on that rant that he had, it was probably the longest one that he had. We've got to be able to throw the football. Based off of what I've seen the last 2 weeks, I'm not sure that Donovan McCulley can anymore. I'm not sure what happened after Maryland. The kid's an athlete. The kid is he's very raw still, obviously, with little to zero fall involvement with the first team. And so we'll see what we do at quarterback.
He was supposed to be QB4. He was never supposed to be in this position.
Never. So.
Nobody expected McCulley to be relevant in 2021 or 2022.
Yeah.
2023 was supposed to be the earliest this guy saw passing significant snaps.
Yeah.
I don't want to say his development's ruined, but I mean, it hasn't been helped.
No,
it
I
hasn't
don't
been
think
helped.
it hurts necessarily, but it doesn't. I don't know.
It's
getting him experience. He's not getting hurt, thankfully.
Well, Nick Sheridan's trying.
Yeah, dude, that hit. I retweeted. Rabjohn said that the Big Ten said that it was not a hit to the head or neck area, and there's a very clear still shot of the dude's helmet directly into the side of the helmet of McCauley, but it doesn't matter. That's not what lost
Someone
the
gets
game.
their head blown out, flesh wound.
Yeah, and then of course you've got the whole thing. The game totally stops for McFadden's, possible targeting that wasn't anywhere near it. But okay, anything else? Let's see here. He was asked about the quarterback position this week, and he said all options are possible. So basically, he's saying Grant Grimmel is going to start.
Yeah, and also he mentioned transfers, and he mentioned every offensive position but quarterback. But I think that he was just playing coy because we're getting Spencer Rattler.
The more if that happens, then what I'm about to say doesn't make any sense. But the more I think about it, I'm not sure that we don't have Penix back next year. I mean, what's to stop if I don't know. I'm still holding out hope. I mean, he's been great. He was great last year.
When you're 2-11 and 0-8, I mean, you gotta grasp onto something.
So, all right. Speaking of grasping onto things, can you tell me if anything went right on offense? I mean, the first drive was pretty nice.
Dang it! This is what happens when we don't share outlines. Yeah, no, this year has been so opposite for so many reasons. And one of the weird things I think I'm probably going to lean into pretty heavily is, remember last year where our offense wouldn't start going until middle of the second quarter, and then we would just be an absolute buzzsaw? It was like the exact opposite. Like our first quarters this season haven't been awful, especially offensively. And that first drive, the announcers wouldn't shut up about it, how Minnesota was back on their heels and weren't prepared for it. I mean, it's literally like we're in the upside down, if you've watched Stranger Things. Like everything is the exact opposite of last year. And all offseason, I complained about how we have to have better first drives. Well, that happened. They had check.
Yeah. It was a good first drive. It was encouraging. I think I turned to Seth and I said, man, if they can keep doing this all game, it's going to be a fun pod to record for once. But no, they did keep doing it the whole game, except Minnesota stopped it. All right. Yeah, that's all I've got on offense. On defense. I mean, well, you know what? Let me talk just a minute about, I'll save it for later. So on defense, what went right for you?
Better safety play.
Yeah.
I guess the safeties again. What did I say all off season? Safety play had to be better. It, especially with Jamar Johnson leaving, guys that were here had to do better. B-Fitz put a decent, ever since the Maryland game, he put a decent string of games together. Raheem Lane is really good. We all know Monster. I mean, those guys were coming up and popping. But
do we know anything about Monster's injury? Is it a bicep? That's what Seth thinks it is.
He got his arm pinned. Yeah, I don't know. It looked very painful.
Yeah. I was hoping Stinger, he was doing like the whole, this is an audio thing, but he was doing like the whole, I don't know, stress ball thing with his hand. But then he walked off holding his bicep, which was,
concerning.
Yes. To say
torn bicep is a very lengthy, very difficult injury to come back from.
Yes. Okay. Let's not try to make this too crazy. On defense, I don't know. Well, let me pick some. I don't know. I don't have anything that went well. The first quarter of defense was pretty good. They did manage to pick up a couple third downs. They were pretty good against us on third downs again. 7 of 13.
Which we were as well.
So, and I think that first drive is the one we stopped them on a 4th down.
It is.
Yes, 4th and 1. And I kept begging them like the rest of the time, go for it, go for it, go for it. Like we're so good on defense here recently. But yeah, I thought really the first quarter was nice. Again, you give up another touchdown to end the half off of an interception. So, I mean, just things start unraveling when you give up. I think they give up 14 points in the last 3 minutes, something like that, something
21.
stupid. So,
21 in the last 5 minutes.
That's right. So not good, but the first little bit they looked good. I thought they were back. So what went wrong for you?
I mean, the interior D line just got abused. The offensive side of the ball, like I haven't seen offense like this in any sport be this bad. I mean, at basically every level. I mean,
you got it. You just have to. I know we're tired of talking about the injuries and the excuses and everything else, but what else is it, right? So, for me, I don't know. Again, like just simplify things. Make things simple. We don't have to be crazy. We don't need Peyton Hendershot in the backfield taking direct snaps and running.
Let's get him hurt too.
Yeah.
Let's get our only guy to really kind of get his name called on the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Let's get him hurt so we can just plummet that as well.
The dude I'm pretty sure he ran the ball twice, and I'm pretty sure both of them were read options. So a guy that's never run a read option in a game that I can remember is back there taking direct snaps. Just make it simple. Run a slant, hand the ball off on a dive, run a stretch, do something.
That's not with your quarterback.
Yeah, please. You can run with him, just don't run with it every single time. The dude ran the ball 16 times. He averaged 4.5 yards a carry. That's pretty good.
And 95% of them were designed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes if you get a half a dozen scrambles, okay, you get a half a dozen scrambles.
Yep.
These are designed, and they're in high traffic areas. Like they're running right into the DNs or right into the outside linebackers.
He's going to be good. I think. I really do think he's going to be good. If you go back and watch his touchdown run, I mean, it's just like that dude, the stiff arm, just the running the dude over at the end, just he's a beast, but you can't do that right now. Just make it simple for him. Simple calls. It doesn't have to be crazy. Now watch what happens on Saturday when you have a walk-on, and that's what they'll do.
Hitch. Can we see something other than a double screen or jump ball 20 yards downfield?
Yeah.
Those were the only two plays.
Yeah.
No. You know what? Didn't Freifogel have a slant in the second or third quarter that went for like 17 yards?
Yeah.
What?
Amazing,
Imagine
right?
that.
He was just setting it up for another quarterback draw, though. You got to spread the defense out a little bit. So, Seth?
To be fair, they varied it up with a quarterback sweep occasionally.
Oh, sorry.
Too.
My bad. With a play action quarterback sweep.
That doesn't even work in high school.
Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe. I mean, it works a little bit. I'm sure he did fine. Okay, where are we at? Stonks. Yeah.
Stonks.
I'm
gonna steal this from you because I know.
God. All right, you're gonna take my boy. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take your boy, man, because again, I've been down on him. He didn't seem like a guy. He's made one play all year. AJ Barner looks like he can fill. I mean, tough to say to fill Hendershot's shoes, but I mean, he at least shows that he can be a threat. I'm not gonna say fill Hendershot's shoes because he's an NFLer. But AJ Barner looks like he can be someone who can contribute.
Doesn't he look more polished than Hendershot does
smooth,
or did?
Smooth, maybe?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Maybe not as gritty, definitely not as chiseled, but I mean, he looks You know, this is an insane comparison, but I just thought of it. Like George Kittle's like what you think of a tight end, right? Like gritty, hard blocker, all of that.
Yeah.
AJ Barner's like Mike Gesicki. Like he's
That's
more
what
of
I'm
a
talking about.
stand-up
Yeah.
tight end.
Yep.
You know, like looks like more of a receiver.
6'6", 245.
Yeah.
He's not big. You know what I mean?
And if you guys don't know who Mike Gesicki is, we go look it up. He's he's an above average NFL tight end.
On the Dolphins from Penn State, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
My stock up then, I guess I'll go with Grant. I'll go with Grant Grimmel. I thought he looked comfortable in the pocket. I thought he didn't have great stats. I mean, 5 of 12, 60 yards. Did throw a touchdown pass. 2 runs for 23 yards. Again, they were not designed runs. They were making plays when he needed to make a play. The dude just looks comfortable. And what he said was beautiful after the game. He was asked about the pressure. And he said, I don't believe in pressure, is what he said. Like, not like cocky, just like he's just chill. He doesn't like get amped up kind of guy, is basically what Tom Allen said. But he's just like, yeah, I don't believe in pressure. Like, pressure's not real. Like, it is what it is. If you get sacked, you get sacked. But like, I'm not going to let that affect my mind and like what I'm going through. So big stock up to Grant Grimmel from Noblesville High School. Stock.
Another guy that I gave a hard time that I think I need to apologize because he's grown a lot in season is James Evans.
Yeah, he's been good. Again, the guy's never played a competitive American football game.
Going from game 1 to game 11, I mean, you want to talk about a guy who he's going to be our kicker for the next 3 years, or punter for the next 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of experience. The guy could have mailed it in, and he did not. So we're talking punters. Post game.
Stock up on defense. I'm going to take your boy B-Fitz, man. You kind of talked about him a little bit. Yeah. He's been really good. Filling in for kind of the Josh Sanguinetti role. 8 tackles in this game, 1.5 for TFLs on that. He was everywhere, it seemed like. I think he got a little, I don't want to say burned, but I want to say maybe he was beat a little bit on one of the deep balls that Grandpa threw down the field. But other than that, he was solid all the way around. What about for you on D?
Yeah, James Evans was my defensive guy.
Thought Cam Jones looked good coming back from the injury. Got injured again, but then came back. Also McFadden, different game, same story, 8 tackles, pass defended, they gave him a half TFL. I think he was in there with B-Fitz on that, but again, flying around the field. He did miss a tackle. I want to say it was on a 3rd down. But other than that, it was, again, just normal, solid, badassery all around from him. So, all right. Speaking of badassery, you guys should check out the Monon Track Club. The Monon Track Club is Indiana's running brand. It's built on a deep love for the sport and the Hoosier State. They craft products, tell stories, and create experiences that aim to celebrate, support, and add to Indiana's running culture. Check out the link in the show notes for more details on their club runs and to shop sick gear, from shirts to hoodies to koozies. As a thank you to our listeners, they are offering 10% off your order. Use promo code LEO10, that's LEO10, at checkout, and hit the MTC owner and IU alum, Garrett, where it really matters. Right there in his butt pocket, right there in his wallet. Now, let's go revisit our predictions. Seth said we would win the game. 17-16. He had not quite half as many points as Minnesota actually scored. I said that we would win the game. 17-13. Both Seth and I were close with 17s. Not quite there. Brandon's going to take home the first W of the season, I think, for him. He did say we were going to lose 19-6. So you win on default by just picking a loss. So congratulations to you, Brandon.
Scored more than 6 points. I was thrilled.
Hey, look, that's a win.
That last touchdown, I did bet the under, and that garbage time touchdown cost me.
Hey, there's no such thing as a garbage time 29-yard banger from a walk-on to a true freshman. So, all right. Brando's Randos.
That, by the way.
Let's do that. I didn't see it either. I saw the highlight. I didn't see it.
All right. So one thing that they brought up, they had to talk about something. So I'm not blaming the announcers at all in this game, was how rare does Minnesota play IU? So that got me thinking, you guys. Next time we play
4 years.
It's less than that. Is it once every
Isn't
5?
It?
Once every
once
5.
every 5. I think it's once every 4.
Yeah, so twice a decade's pretty rare, but regardless, 8, 10 doesn't matter. When we play Minnesota again, will PJ Fleck be the coach?
Didn't he just get an extension?
He did this year.
No.
I don't think in 5 years. He either did good enough to go to a bigger school, or he completely lost the program and he's fired.
Where do you put Minnesota? What's a bigger school for him?
Any SEC school.
Arizona State.
No.
Any SEC school or a more blue blood. Could he go to Virginia Tech? Virginia Tech's open.
Virginia Tech. Would he go to Vanderbilt?
No.
Kentucky?
I just said any SEC school.
Would he take Kentucky?
Absolutely.
Do you take Missouri?
Yep.
Minnesota to Missouri?
Yep.
I don't think so.
SEC
I think that's a lateral job.
No.
That's a lateral move to me. You're never going to win that division with Missouri. You've got a chance to win the division with Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm going to just agree to disagree with you there.
All right, that's fine. Move on.
Next question I have, and this is a pessimistic one. I'm sorry. I hate to be negative Brandon here, but with the COVID year, everyone's got that extra year of eligibility that nobody really knows what anyone's going to do with. Do you think more seniors that are quote unquote seniors come back for their COVID year, transfer, or go to the NFL? So a little bit of prediction time.
Oh man, I was just on the roster. I thought you were going to ask something else.
And we haven't really talked much about the transfers. I think we're going to get into that in a little bit as a group. But I could see Ty Fry going back south for transfer senior year. We all talked about Penix going to UCF. I think we could see a lot of these, not guys like Micah and Cam Jones, but some of the other guys.
You can see Ty Fry. I don't see Ty Fry leaving. I don't. If he doesn't go to the NFL, I don't see him transferring. So I'm looking at seniors. Monster will come back. Reese will be back. Cam Jones will be back. James Head. I mean, maybe somebody like James Head goes down to Miami. I don't know. Jalen Williams stays.
Mm-hmm. No, Jalen.
Do you think he'll go?
I could see Jalen go.
I don't know about that. Micah, Luke Haggard.
Haggard could go.
Bjornson will stay.
DeMarcus
Elliott.
He could go. Oh,
Jawan Burgess.
See ya.
Brian Fitzgerald. Stay. Thomas
Allen.
Allen.
Know, man.
Thomas Allen. He's a redshirt senior.
He needs to go be a
he
grad
just
assistant.
He might just be done.
He can't play football anymore.
Caleb Jones might just be done as a redshirt senior too. Hendershot's gone. Alfred Bryant probably leaving.
Yeah.
Marcelino Ball is a senior plus.
Yeah,
so he's done.
He can't. Yeah.
Jared
Seriously,
Small,
you're naming a lot of
Dylan
guys,
Powell, so.
and it's what I thought it would be. I think a lot of them leave for another school.
Yeah. I was trying to look for. I guess Ty Fry's technically not a senior.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Yeah, some of those, no, I don't think it's a bad thing, no. But then you look at people like the redshirt juniors, though. So I was gonna say, I just saw some big ones. You've got Noah Pierre, Jonathan.
Oh, he
King,
better come back. Noah Pierre better come back.
Jack Tuttle, Miles Marshall, Michael Penix, James Miller. Those are your redshirt juniors that play DP.
I could see James Miller leaving.
So I could see
I think
James
Tuttle.
Miller.
I think Tuttle comes back because I think Tuttle will probably compete for a starting position unless we bring in Spencer Rattler.
Dude, I think Josh Hoover might just walk in and take the job.
That's insane, dude.
So we'll see. All right. What else?
So this is a little bit on the personal/professional side. What's the? I don't know if you guys are hiring at all. But have you guys ever had like a really bad hire or like a really bad, like someone you decided to join the team with or something? You guys ever had that experience? And that's got to be the Tom Allen, Nick Sheridan, because they're buddies, right? Like, I think this Nick Sheridan hire is the worst thing Tom Allen has done, did do, and will do. And I think he'll learn a lot as a young coach and gain a ton of experience from it. So do you guys kind of have an example of a bad hire?
Can I rephrase the question?
Yes.
An example of a bad promotion. So somebody that like, let's say, for example, that somebody that's worked for the company for a while then becomes the president of that company, and then they start to bring their friends up, right, into bigger spots. That's kind of what I mean. So, yeah, I mean, I've seen it, and
yeah. I had a really good guy in an entry level position, and he was really good, and he was with the company for a while, and I promoted him, and it was a bad fit. He did horrible. He hated the job, and he was out in like 6 to 8 months. And I was like, damn.
That's the difference, is that usually they leave.
I thought I was doing a favor because he was doing really well, and I wanted to like move him up. And man, I did the wrong move. I hurt this guy's career, and something that I think about a lot. But yeah, it's something that I see a lot in this Tom Allen, Nick Sheridan situation.
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm not going to give details.
All right, last one.
Hold on, I think Seth has something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've said this offline, but I'll say it here. I think Nick Sheridan is too young. I think he excelled last year kind of because he didn't know any better and kind of just had the gumption and kind of naivete to figure it out as he went. I think that in 5 years, he'll probably be the OC at Michigan, and we'll wonder how the hell he could have been so bad just such a short time ago. And it's going to be frustrating to a level you can't foresee right now.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, I think I think from what we've been told by a source that we think is pretty reliable, I guess.
Guys, I think you guys got bad information.
I don't know.
Did you see what's on the board on, again,
No.
the wonderful Pigs? Go spend $10 a month. It's totally worth doing it.
What are they saying?
Nick Sheridan. This isn't from Weaver. This isn't from anyone affiliated, but this guy does have a decent track record. He will be kept on as the quarterback coach.
That's fine.
He will be demoted.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Absolutely. He was fine as a quarterback coach. That's what he needs to do. He was a quarterback. He was never an offensive coordinator before. That's fine. But then they're going to make
much
a huge
stink there, man. I'll be really mad if that's the decision. If that's where they go, you need to clean that stink.
No.
He needs a reset. We need a reset. You don't become friends with your ex-girlfriend. You just break up. Things didn't work out. It's not her. It's not you. It just didn't work out. Go separate ways.
Okay. So here's my view of it. One, we don't know what's going on inside the program. So maybe a lot of the quarterbacks
We don't
respect him.
I'm seeing a lot of offensive players transfer. I'm not seeing any defensive players transfer.
That's true.
That's telling me Charlton Warren, despite having a semi-disappointing,
A lot of injuries on that side of the ball too. So
not the takeaways, not the big plays, but that shows me that there's people at least committed to his system, committed to what he's preaching. His position coaches are all walking the same direction. Look at the other side of the ball. He's completely lost it. He's lost it, and he has to go.
I wouldn't be mad if he was demoted. I have said as of Saturday, because somebody asked me a question, would I renew my season tickets if Nick Sheridan was the offensive coordinator next year? I said no. I love IU football. I will not get season tickets if he's the offensive coordinator next year. Straight up.
To me, not just demoting him doesn't put enough accountability. Like
What if they demote him? What if they demote him and they make a big splash hire at offensive coordinator? It doesn't matter. Somebody that's going to totally control that offense. He's just there to coach quarterbacks. Doesn't that change your mind? He has zero effect on play calling. That's the problem. Quarterback play was other than, I mean, let's be real, other than Mike, because of, again, we've talked about, I don't think he was ready to come back, number one. And I also don't think he was definitely not mentally ready to come back. Other than him has been, I mean, Tuttle was okay. He was good. We wouldn't be 2-9 and 0-8 in conference with Jack Tuttle. He was fine. He was good enough to get us within 5 points at Michigan State. He took us down the field against Ohio State. So the quarterback play isn't that bad. The play calling, the offensive line, I mean, those are the big things. You take the play calling away. Maybe there's some other movement with the offensive line coach too. I don't know, and you bring in a big dude with not a huge ego, but a big guy that's going to come in and implement his offense. Let's just say for S's and G's, Western Kentucky's guy. Say he comes in. Nick Sheridan's going to have zero control of that offense. Zero. Other than, hey, Nick, you need to teach them how to do this. That's where you're going to coach them.
I've never been a part of, not so humble brag, I've never been part of demotion. I don't know how you can give 100% to that job.
I wouldn't want to.
If you had the role above, like that is just awkward. And it's just I don't want to say toxic. That word gets thrown around too much. And so does the word culture. So I don't want to say it's either one of those things, but it's just something that I wouldn't want in the room. That would concern me about Tom Allen so much if he did a reshuffling. So I'm going to jump to my next Brando's Randos.
Hold on real quick. Let me get this in real fast. For his career, it would be better for him to take a demotion and go back to quarterbacks coach for 2 years and then maybe hop on, I don't know, a MAC school, Conference USA, whatever those conferences are, right? Or would it be better for him to just be fired? If you were Nick Sheridan and they offered you a demotion or a firing, I think you take the demotion. So
because you're if you get fired, you're probably going to become a quarterback's coach in the MAC. So you'd rather be a quarterback's coach in the Big Ten than a quarterback coach in the MAC. So you are right. I guess career trajectory, it's better for him.
Yeah.
But
I kind of changed my mind as you were talking about like not giving 100%. I was like, yeah, but then I was like thinking, it's like you would want to do as much as you can do to maintain whatever career you have left. So, and he's young, he's really young. So he's got a chance to be an offensive coordinator again at some point, like what Seth says. But I think being fired or being demoted is definitely the better choice for him. So, all right, moving on.
I will be super disappointed. So Ohio State had this, I don't remember 3-4 years ago, where Kevin Wilson went from tight ends coach, promoted to OC, and then demoted back down to tight ends coach, and he stayed. If we reshuffle it and we promote Coach McCullough or Coach Hurd, or if we just reshuffle our coaches, what would your anger level be on 1 to 10?
If it
10
was
being 10 being we're not renewing your season tickets. 1 being, yeah, okay, it's fine.
if it was McCullough or just in general, just if it was just a straight up reshuffle.
Yeah.
McCullough is the only one that I've thought about and been like, maybe. But no, it's not going to happen. He can't do that. He'll lose so much. He won't lose me at that. I mean, I think I would still renew season tickets at that point because it's not the same offense. But I wouldn't be satisfied until I saw something on the field that was totally different, to say the least. But I wouldn't be.
So you would only be satisfied because, and I'm saying this for myself too, if we went we went external and we went proven offensive coordinator.
Yes. Yeah. To be happy, that would make me happy. That would be
Same.
1. That would be a 1 on your scale, 100%.
What if he is bottom tier conference? Do you want group of 5 or
I don't
higher?
care if it's Coastal Carolina's guy. I don't care if it's anybody's. It doesn't
What about
matter.
quarterback coach at Oklahoma?
No.
What about
If
okay,
that
so
wait a minute,
you
hold
want
on. If this
non-position
quarterback coach at
coach.
Oklahoma mean that we get Spencer Rattler,
Yes.
then yes.
All I'm saying is Charlton Warren was a safety or secondary coach. So we've already went Power 5 conference position coach. We've already went there.
Yeah, but we talked about that.
Or recruiting too. Look what he's been able to do in Georgia and Florida.
Yeah.
Charlton Warren's been huge for us in those 2 states.
That's what they're going to look for. 2 things. 1, proven offensive coordinator. 2, proven recruiter, or at least a recruiter in an area that we want to focus in. Texas, Florida, Indiana, Ohio.
I want stud group of 5 offensive coordinator or recruiting guru position coach power conference.
Oh, you said group of 5. Okay.
Group of 5 offensive coordinator position coach power 5.
Not Mac.
And like high end. Like I'm not talking like Vanderbilt or Boston College or Kansas State. I'm talking Georgia, Texas A&M.
Yeah. I don't want Georgia's offense.
No, I'm just throwing out examples of big programs. But.
Yeah, no. I get it.
Okay. That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, cool. Let's move on. This has gone longer than what I expected. Let's reach into producer Seth Sack. Sack, what do you got?
All right. IU scored another TD, 2 TDs.
Yeah, 2 of them, Bob.
Yeah. So that question had an answer. Followed up on that. I would love to see, on Madden, how when you're calling offensive plays, if you call the same play, it'll have like a yards per play.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see that on this team.
I don't.
All right.
Doesn't it have like efficiency too sometimes on like third down?
Yeah. On what's the best down to call it? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my only other thing. Grant Grimmel, Noblesville. You talked about it earlier. Okay, let's get this note out of the way. So we'll have next week will be a battle of potentially a battle of walk-on quarterbacks.
You just stole my intro.
Okay, never mind.
That's okay. You've already said it. So continue.
From Noblesville, and then so your high school, and then Brandon's wife's high school. So that's interesting little connection there. Bragg, let's talk about some famous Noblesvillians. Give me some famous Nobles Tucky residents.
Former Indiana, always an Indiana Hoosier. Tom Coverdale, 1998 Mr. Basketball. Gold medalist diver David Badaya, Purdue, actually. Who else? Noblesville. Brandon Knight, former offensive lineman and NFL offensive lineman. And I want to say that's about it as far as the peaks go. Yeah. That I can get. I mean, there's like Steve Warner, like country singer and stuff from like back in the day, but I don't know. I'll leave that alone.
All right. That's all I got. Hold them back for tomorrow, baby.
All right. You're not going to ask Brandon people from his wife's high school? No. Okay. All right, cool. Moving on. He doesn't know. I don't have a final statement. I think we've talked enough about all of that stuff. Brandon, do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, no, I demand action, Tom Allen. This senior day is over. The last home game. Players are starting to leave. Keep it in-house. It doesn't have to be public. But none of this coaching for your job stuff this Saturday. Nothing that, this is this, the smoking gun. Hey, if you put on it, this is going to save your job. None of that. I think that the team needs changes, and the changes are obvious. You've been obvious in your press conferences, so I have confidence you'll do the right thing. And I have the ultimate confidence in you. But I think you got all eyes on you, both internally and externally. Pressure is on, and it'll be really, really interesting over the next potentially 1 to 4 weeks to see what we have to talk about.
Yeah. Do you think they do it immediately, or do you think he does it later?
I think he does
has
it
to
later
wait.
on his.
I think he has to wait.
I think he does it in a kind of an exit press conference thing.
Well, I mean, do you think he? Yeah. No, I think he does. Yeah. I'm with you. All right, cool. Anything else you want to add, Seth? Nope. All right. Well, be sure to check out the pod on Twitter. It's at Podcast LEO, and we will talk to you in a couple days. I think we're actually going to record tomorrow. So when we preview the game against until then, LEO.
Elio.
You can't do it this week. Oh, yeah.
It's not. No. We're just post game Minnesota. You can say it right now.
Leo.
All right.
He said it.
Elio.
Awesome day. Leo.
Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. Elio.
All right, great. Leo.
Appreciate you guys. Elio. You're welcome, Dave. Have a great day. Elio.
Have a great day. Leo. Appreciate you being here with us. Have an awesome day. And Leo.
Oh, thank you so much. Elio.
Well, thanks so much, Leo.
Hey, thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate that. Elio. Appreciate you guys, man. Have an awesome day. Elio.
Awesome. Leo.
Elio.